As we continue our understanding of fractions, one of the ways that we get fractions and we start seeing fractions in the real world is through division. Lots of other ways, but I wanted to focus on when we see it in division. Now, we've all run into this problem before. Mom's made cookies. Older siblings have eaten them all other than 3. And, well, you and 4 friends came over and you smelled the cookies and you think it's so fabulous that you all want cookies. So, well, problem is there are only 3 cookies and there are 5 of you. So, 3 cookies divided by 5 kids. Now you're like, that doesn't work because not everybody gets a whole. Some of these fractions are less than 1. We don't know exactly how much until we do a division problem. Okay, so we can do 3 divided by 5. A good way to look at a fractions problem is simply as fancy division. Okay, we have our division symbol right there. Now fractions, okay, 3 divided by 5, 3 is the numerator, goes on top. The denominator is 5 because that's what we're dividing by. We have this whole batch of cookies, well, only 3 left, but we're dividing that into 5 parts. Okay, so 3 divided by 5. Now, if we could make that work and everybody be happy, everybody would get 3/5 of a cookie because we did 3 divided by 5. Now, not all fractions are less than 1. Sometimes we get more than 1. Okay, let's say that I have 31 Tootsie Rolls left over and I want to give those to 7 of my students. Okay, so look at that as a division problem. 31 divided by 7. Okay, simple enough. Now if we look at this as a fraction, we're going to do 31 divided by 7 whole students. Okay, I'm taking that 31 and I am dividing it into 7 equal parts. Okay, so we have that as a fraction and as a division problem. Now when we want to figure it out, we're going to come up with a new type of fraction. This is 1. Okay, the numerator is bigger than the denominator. The top is bigger than the bottom. It's not very stable. It's not what we like. That's called an improper fraction. Improper means it's not proper. It's not what we expect coming from fractions. 3/5, that's a fraction that we like because it's less than 1. The numerator is smaller than the denominator. Proper fraction, happy fraction. We like those kinds of fractions. Improper fractions, we got to do something with that. So, we do some division. 31 divided by 7. 7 goes into 31 4 times. 4 times 7 is 28. We subtract that, we get 3. Now, we're used to putting 4 remainder 3. Okay? We're going to take that division knowledge that we have and keep it going. Okay? Every student gets 4 Tootsie Rolls. 4 Tootsie Rolls. There are 3 left over. Okay, that's still our remainder. There are 3 left over. What are we dividing it by? How many students are getting those Tootsie Rolls? 7. So we are still dividing that remainder by 7. Okay. Right there, our divisor, that is still dividing our remainder. Okay. So we went from an improper fraction to what is called a mixed number. It's mixed because it has a whole number. It's a mix of a whole number and a fraction. We get that, our mixed numbers, when we divide. Okay? So we would much rather have a mixed number than an improper fraction. And in the next lesson I'll show you how to go between those two.